I'm Mrs. Foster. I'm a first grade teacher at NCE, and this is my, I think it's probably my eighth year of having Saluting New Readers. The students are reading for their second time this year, and you'll see that they've really become wonderful readers. We're all proud of them. Hope you enjoy the show.
I'm going to be reading first Junie B. First Grader, Boss of Lunch. Okay, chapter 1, not normal. Thursday. Dear First Grade Journal, hooray, hooray. It finally came. Yesterday the delivery man brought it right to my house. And today I carried it to school. For the very first time, right now, it is sitting under my desk. I keep sneaking down. There to see it closer, but my teacher just said to please stop doing that. Only guess what? He is not even watching me right now. So I think I will sneak down there one more time, and that will be it possibly. I wish myself good luck. From Junie B. First Grader. I put down my pencil and looked all around. Room 1 was still writing in their journals. I smiled very sneaky, then I bent over in my chair real slow, and then I reached way down and I lifted up the lid of my brand new shiny lunchbox colored out May. Junie Jones just opened her lunchbox again, Mr. Scary. And you told her not to do that anymore, remember? May is the tattletale girl who sits next to me. Okay. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to listen to the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Yeah!
My name is Dreamy, and I'll be reading Home for a Bunny. Spring, 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 sang the frog. Spring, sang the groundhog. Spring, 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 sang the robin. It was spring. The leaves burst out, the flowers burst out, and the robins burst out of their eggs. It was spring. In the spring, a bunny came down the road. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny. A home of his own. Under a rock, under a stone, under a log, or under the ground. Where would a bunny find a home? Where is your home? He asked the robin. Here, 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 sang the robin. Here in this nest is my home. Here, 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 sang the little robins, who were about to fall out of the nest. Here is our home. Not for me, said the bunny. I would fall out of the nest. I would fall onto the ground. So he went on looking for a home. Where is your home? He asked the frog. Wog, 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 sang the frog. Wog, wog. under the water, down in the bog. Not for me, said the bunny. Under the water, I would drown in a bog. So I went on looking for a bunny for a home. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest, check it out at your local library. Hello, my name is August, and I'm going to read Hop on Pop. Up, pup, pup is up. Cup, pop, puppet, cup, pop, cup. Cup on pup. Mouse, mouse on house. House, mouse, mouse on house. All tall, we're all tall. All small, we're all small. All ball, we all play ball. Ball wall, we all are up on a wall. All fall off the wall. Play day, we all play all day. Night fight, we fight all night. He is after me, and Jim is after him. C, B, we see A, B. C, B, 3. Now we see 3. Tree. 3 fish in a tree. How fish in a tree? How could that be? Red, red. They call me red. Red bed. I'm in bed. Red, red, Ted and Ed in bed. Pat, they call him Pat. Pat sat on hat. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. I'm going to be reading Mrs. Turtle the Babysitter. Here I go. Mother and Father Frog were going to a party. Mrs. Turtle came to babysit. Hello, little frog, said Mrs. Turtle. What are we going to do tonight? Would you like me to read a story? Yes, yes, said the little frogs. We would like that very much. Mrs. Turtle finished reading. The little frogs cried, would you like to jump with us? Us now? Miss Turtle said, not now. Mrs. Turtle, not now, said Mrs. Turtle. It's supper time. I will make you a nice supper, okay? Said the little frogs. We are very hungry. The little frogs are ate their supper. That was very yummy. Will you jump with us now? Not now, said Mrs. Turtle. Now it is time for music, she said. I will sing a song with you, okay, said the little frogs. We love to sing, and they sung croak, 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 as loud as they could. Thank you for listening to me read. If you wanna hear some more, check it out your local library. Today I am going to read The Way of an Ant. My name is Miranda, and today I am going to read The Way of an Ant. Once there was a young ant who wanted to climb as high as the blue sky. He started to climb the tallest blade of grass he could find. When he reached the tip of the grass, he looked up and saw that a dandelion stood even higher. He raced down to the ground and started to climb up the dandelion. When he reached the top of the dandelion, he looked up, and there, against the sky, he saw a rose, stretching its stem as high as it could go. He hurried down to the ground and started to climb up the stem of the rose. When he reached the rose, he stopped a while to smell its petals, but it was only a sunflower's golden ring shining high above the rose. He tumbled down to the ground and started to climb up the sunflower. When he reached the face of the sunflower, a branch of an apple tree with 3 green apples hanging over him. He quickly ran down to the ground and started to climb up the apple tree. When he reached the top of the apple tree, he looked up and saw a maple tree shading him from the sky with its fan-like leaves. He rushed down to the ground and started to climb up the maple tree. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at the local library. Yay! Turtle went to see his friends one warm and sunny day. This will be lots of fun, he said. What shall we play today? Turtle's friends were there. He was Squirrel, Mouse, and Hare. Who else was he saw? Frog, Mouse, and Bear. What shall we do? Said Turtle. I know, said Mole. Let's have fun. We'll dig a gigantic hole. Oh no, said Hare. What? That's not fun. Come on, my friends, let's all run. Oh no, said Squirrel. Let's climb a tree. Climbing trees is lots of fun. Try it and you'll see. What can we play? Asked Frog. The friends could not agree. They wanted something fun for all. What could that something be? To not want to climb, said Turtle. You do not want to dig or run. So let's play a very special game, a game that we be running. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Jason, and I'm going to be reading to you The Way of an Ant. Once there was a young ant who wanted to climb as high as the blue sky. He started to climb as the tallest blade of grass he could find. When he reached the tip of the grass, he looked up and saw a dandelion that stood even higher. He raced down to the ground and started to climb up the dandelion. When he reached the top of the dandelion, he looked up, and there against the sky, he saw a rose stretching its stem as high as it could go. He hurried down to the ground and started to climb up the stem of the rose. When he reached the rose, he stopped a while to smell its petals. Then he thought he saw the sun in the sky, but it was only the sunflower's golden ring shining high above the rose. He tumbled down to the ground and started to climb up the sunflower. When he reached the face of the sunflower, a gnarled branch of an apple tree with 3 green apples hung over him. He quickly ran down to the ground and started to climb up the apple tree. When he reached the top of the apple tree, he looked up and there he saw saw a maple tree shading him from the sky with its fan-like leaves. He rushed down to the ground and started to climb up the maple tree. When he reached the top of the maple tree, he took a deep breath and looked around from the sky. But there was an enormous oak tree towering over the whole field. He ran down to the ground and dashed across the field and started to climb up the oak tree. When he reached the top of the oak tree, he was very tired. The higher he climbed, the higher he wanted to climb. Then he saw a pine tree on a faraway hilltop, reaching up to the sky. He went down to the ground again and started to run, and ran to the hilltop and started to climb up the pine tree. When he reached the top of the pine tree, there was the blue sky as far as he could see. And there were mountains beyond mountains and trees beyond trees, enough for him to climb forever. At last he understood. As long as he kept on climbing, the blue sky grew higher and higher. He slowly turned his head and looked behind him. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm going to be reading Starlight. One morning, Mr. and Mrs. Clark woke their daughter Haley very early. There's a surprise in the barn, they told her.
Turn the page.
Haley rushed to the barn. She stopped in front of Midnight's stall. There Haley saw a new foal. Midnight licked the foal's wet coat. She pushed the foal with her nose, and the foal stood up. Midnight, she's wonderful, Haley said. Midnight whinnied happily. The filly had a black coat like her mother, and she had a bright white star on her face. What should we name her? Mr. Clark asked. Starlight, Haley said. That's a good name, Mrs. Clark said. Starlight will be your horse, Mr. Clark said. Thank you, Haley said. She had always wanted her own horse. She will need special care, Mr. Clark said. It will be hard work, Mrs. Clark said. I can do it. I know I can. Haley watched her father train Midnight. Midnight was a good horse. Midnight did everything that Mr. Clark asked her to do. She stood still when he brushed her. She let him pet her soft nose. But Starlight was still very young, and she did not know how to do what Haley asked. She did not stand still when Haley tried to brush her. She did not let Haley pet her soft nose. Instead, she ran away. Some days Haley put the horses out in the field. Midnight walked and grazed, but Starlight liked to buck and gallop around the field. And she also liked to poke her nose around the fence. There was so much for her to discover. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at the local library. My name is Brooke and I'm going to be reading The Itsy Bitsy Spider. The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the water spout and down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider crawled up the spout again. The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the kitchen wall. Swoosh went the fan and made the spider fall. Off went the fan, no longer did it blow, so the itsy bitsy spider back up the wall did go. The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the yellow hill. In come a mouse and followed her with her tail. Down fell the mouse ran out the door. Then the itsy bitsy spider crawled up the hill once more. The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the rocking chair. Up jumped a cat. Called her in the ear. Down pulled the cat and went her. He was
Skip it.
the itsy bitsy spider back up the chair did crawl. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to listen to the rest of the story, check it out at the local library. My name is Tom, and I'm going to be reading The Berenstain Bears and Trouble with Friends. Sister and brother bear who lived with their mama and papa in the big tree house down the sunny dirt road deep in bear country were not only sister and brother, they were playmates and they got along pretty well most of the time. But brother was quite a lot older than sister, almost 2 years, and sometimes he wasn't much interested in the games that she wanted to play, especially when sister got a little bossy, which she sometimes did. Now, she said one day, she came out of the big tree house with
with a big armload of her dolls and stuffed animals. We're going to play tea party. And you sit there and be the papa, I'll sit here and be the mama. Aw, Jesus, said brother. I'm too old to play tea party. Why, if Cousin Freddie or any of the guys saw me, I'd never hear the end of it. Why don't you find somebody of your own age to play tea party with? Besides, I have a date to go skateboarding with Freddie. And off he zoomed, leaving Sister and all by her lonesome. All right for you, she shouted. Oh dear, said Mama, who was watching from the window. There goes brother off to play with Freddie again. I do wish Sister had somebody her own age to play with. What about her school friends? Asked Papa, joining her at the window. They all live too far away, sighed Mama, as she watched lonesome Sister pick up her trusty jump rope and start jumping with a friendly frog. Soon a butterfly joined in. She has her forest friends, the frogs and the butterflies to play with, said Papa. Frogs and butterflies aren't all very well, said Mama. But they're not the same as having a cub friend your own age. That's when Mama saw the moving truck out of the corner of her eye. Look, she said, a new family moving into the empty treehouse. It certainly would be nice if they had a cub sister's age. Sister saw the truck too and car following it. Somebody moving into the empty treehouse, she said. I wonder if they have any cubs. And off she skipped down the road to investigate. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of this story, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm going to be reading Homes Around the World. Here you will see many homes and many faces in many different far-off places. Cliff houses are cool when the sun is hot. It's not too hot here. Grass grows on a roof. A reed hut is made of dried plants. You need a ladder to get to some pebble houses. Flowers make this home pretty. Their house is up on stilts. This house has a thin roof. Trailers are homes on wheels. Some homes fold right up. People can even turn palm leaves into a porch is a nice place to sit. A fireplace warms a home. Doors are for friends coming and windows let light in and let people smile out. Big and tall, round and small, all over the world, homes are for living and homes are for enjoying. Thank you. Hi, my name's Madison, and I'm going to be reading Jafta. Jafta. When I'm happy, said Jafta, I purr like a lion cub, or skip like a spider, or laugh like a hyena. And sometimes I want to jump like an impala and dance like a zebra or just nuzzle like a rabbit. When I get tired, I like lazing in the sun like a lizard or wallowing warm like a hippo. And
feeling cuddly like a lamb. But when I get cross, I stomp like an elephant and growl like a warthog. I don't often get crossed. And I can be as strong as a rhinoceros. As a rhino. Sometimes I want to be as tall as a giraffe and as long as a snake. And I want to run as fast as a cheetah, as quick as a ostrich, or swing through the trees like a monkey and fly high, high, high like an eagle, or just stand very still like a crane on one leg. But often, said Jaffa, I don't think there's anything quicker, quite so nice as being a flamingo flying off into the sunset. Thank you for listening to me read.
I'm going to read animal homes. Many animals make their homes on top of the ground. Cottontail rabbits make nests in fields in the spring. A cottontail's nest is warm. It is made from soft grass and lined with fur from the mother lines the nest with fur from their own body. In winter, cottontails do not live in nests. Then they live under a barn or under some corn stalks. Sometimes white-footed mice make their nests among plants on top of the ground. A fox does not do much building to make its home. It finds a hollow log or a hole among the rocks and makes its den there. Some animal homes are above the ground. Sometimes squirrels make nests of twigs and leaves and grass and branches of trees. Other times squirrels make homes in holes in trees. These homes are usually their winter homes. Raccoons live near water and woods. Some raccoons make their homes in hollow trees. A garden spider lives among plants. A garden spider spins a web. It stays on or near its web. Some animal homes are under the ground. Ground squirrels build homes under the ground. Their home is a long hall. This hall is called a tunnel. Sometimes The ground squirrels leave a pile of dirt at the door. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
My name is Lance and I'll be reading We're Going on a Bear Hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. It's a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no. Grassy grass. A long way grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We have to go through it. Swish, swash, swish, swash, swish, swash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no. A river. A deep, cold river. We can go over it. We can't go over under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. Swish, splash. Splash. Splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. We're not scared. Oh no. Mud. Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. Split, split. Splish, splash, splish, splash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no. A forest. A big, dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. We're not scared. Oh no, a windy snowstorm. We can't go over it, can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Sophia, and the book I'm going to be reading is The Three Little Pigs. Long ago, three little pigs lived happily with their mama pig. But the day came when their mama told them it was time to go out into the world. Build good, sturdy homes, she said, and always watch out for the wolf. Now goodbye, my sons, goodbye. As the first little pig was going along, he met a man who was gathering straw. Please, sir, he said, give me some straw to build me a home. So the man gave him some straw, and the first little pig built himself a home. One day the wolf came knocking at his door. Little pig, he called, let me come in. But the first little pig said, no, I won't let you in, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Well then, said the wolf, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. And he ate up the first little pig, yum yum. As the second little pig was going along, he met a man with a load of sticks. Please, sir, he said, give me some sticks to build me a home. So the man gave him some sticks, and the second little pig built himself a home. One day the wolf came knocking at his door. Little pig, he called, let me come in. But the second little pig said, no, I won't let you in, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of this story, check it out at my local library. My name is Taylor, and the book I'm going to be reading is called The Birthday Bird. I got a bird for my birthday, but Mom said I do not like birds in the house. I showed her how he sat on my finger, but Mom said I do not like birds in the house. I put his cage next to Mom's chair. He chirped. He peeped just for her. He chirped a song just for her. I opened his cage. He flew to Mom's finger. I do not like birds in the house, said Mom, but I like you. Thank you for listening to me read. hear me? I'm going to be reading The Cat and the Mice. A family of mice was being chased every day by a hungry cat. What are we going to do? Said Mother asked. They all sat around her one evening. One evening had something to but the smallest mouse said, if we had a bell around his neck, then we shall hear him coming and we'll have time to get out of his way. All the mice squeaked in excitement and told the smallest mouse how clever he was. Then the oldest mouse said in the family spoke that may sound like a good idea. He said, thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
I'm Taylor, and I'm gonna be reading the big team relay race. The animals are playing games. The teams are the Yankees, the Tigers, and the Pirates. Worm wants to play, but she is not on a team. All teams lined up for the big team relay race. Owl said, Dog, frog, and turtle went to the starting line. Duck, rabbit, and cat waved down the street. Frog and turtle head and each has a little stick. Where is my stick? Said Dog. How? Who has the stick? Said Owl. Get a stick. I need a stick, yelled Dog. Worm wiggled over to Owl. I am ready, Coach, said Worm.
owl. You can be dog stick. Worm, how? Well, I am on a team, said Worm. I am a Yankee. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to me to read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check out your local library.
Hello, my name is Jared and I'm reading We're Going on a Bear Hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, grass, long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go through it. Oh no, we can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Swish, slosh, swish, slosh, swish, slosh. Going on a bear hunt. Going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, the river. The deep, cold river. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Oh no. No, we can't. We have to go through it. Splash, 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 splash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, mud. Thick, oozy mud. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. No, we've got to go through it. Squish, splash, squish, splash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, a forest. A big, dark forest. Can't go over it, can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Stump the trick, stump the trick, stump the trick. Thank you for listening to me read, and if you would like to listen to the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
What do you love?
Reading!
And where do you go to school?
NCE!
And what grade are you in?